Companies like Uber, Lyft, and Postmates have become so commonplace so quickly that it's easy to overlook just how they have reshaped the lives of so many of us and the people who rely on them for income. Our next expert is here to give us a glimpse of the impact and opportunities that can flow from the so-called gig economy. Allow me to introduce Michael Morris, the Chief Executive Officer of Topcoder, a global community of more than 1 million design, tech, and data science experts that crowdsources talent for companies as they need it. Michael Morris.
Thank you. Okay, so not only the CEO of Topcoder, I'm really passionate about STEM and diversity and inclusion. I also sit on the board of the Academy of Applied Sciences, which is sort of famous for running the Young Inventors Program or the Invention Convention to get kids into STEM and start getting them thinking about creating things. So it's definitely a passion of mine. And we're going to talk about today specifically is how the gig economy can help in proliferating STEM, number one, and number two, how it really is a pure platform for digital inclusion. So with that, let's start with a burrito. So most of you, when you think about the gig economy, you think about Uber. You think about the on-demand food that you can get, the 2 a.m. burrito that you can get. Although this burrito is fantastic, it is a lot bigger than that. Specifically, Forbes says by 2020, 40% of the workers will take part in the gig economy. Now, I respect Forbes completely. This number is low. I've been in the field for a long time. I'll tell you, it's off by 10 to 12 million, in my opinion, in the U.S. alone. This is an area that has come up, and the industry is ripe, and people are using it all around us. So I want to talk a little bit about Topcoder, because I think we're a good example of what the gig economy can do for STEM. So Topcoder is the home to about 1.5 million technologists, so designers, developers, and data scientists. And what we do is we allow companies, organizations, government institutions, educators to have access to this talent pool through an on-demand platform, an on-demand model. It really provides a completely unbiased way to access talent. We don't care about the pedigree of the person. We don't care about where they went to school, where they're from. We care about the work that they produce. And that pureness really provides a lot of opportunity. It is a lot bigger than that burrito. And one specific program that I like to kind of talk about, and it shows how if you're a worker in this environment, it means freedom. It means freedom to choose what you want to work on, what you want to learn, right? Think about that. If you can come to work every day and decide, hey, I'm going to earn something and upskill myself. So something I'm really proud to be involved with is the Topcoder Veterans Program. So we partnered with the Veterans Administration and Operation Code to build a community of only U.S. vets. And what it allows us to do is allows companies to come in and say, I want to take work that I have to do. I want to do it on demand. I want to get it done in an agile way. And I want to use veterans. I want to give work to the heroes within our country. And on the other side of it, it allows our vets to go in and upskill themselves. So find new opportunities. See what the market is telling them are the skills in demand, right? You can read all you want that, hey, you should go learn Java, right? But if you go onto the Topcoder platform, you'll see that Alexa skills are really in demand. Okay, so we can teach somebody how to code in Alexa in a couple of weeks and give them opportunities to work on cool projects. So I'm really, really proud of being involved with this program. And I want to tell you a story about a specific person. This is Kelly. So Kelly is a pure example of the power of the gig economy when it comes to STEM. So Kelly is a veteran. So she had 2 tours in Iraq. She's from a military family. Military was her goal all along her life. When she finished and she wanted to go build a family, she now needed to think about, what am I going to do next? So she decided to teach herself how to code. So she did it for free. She found opportunities online. She did coding camps. She did schools online. She did online courses. And she taught herself how to code. And then she stumbled upon Operation Code. She stumbled upon Topcoder. And she started competing on Topcoder. And she was winning. She was winning opportunities. She was winning work. She was getting income, working from home, allowing her to start her family, support her family. We found her because she was one of the early people in our VETS program. She became a co-pilot in our community, which is kind of a senior member. So her career started to take off as a gig worker. Now, I'm really happy to say, she runs our veterans program. So she runs the entire, all the work that goes through that, Kelly touches. So I think it's just such a great example of what the gig economy and the opportunity that it can provide people. One other thing that I hear a lot, that Burrito is really part of the theme of this whole topic, is it's only good for simple things, okay? It's not true. So with the work that we've done at Topcoder, we've seen some of the most complex tasks, things that wouldn't be possible without a platform like Topcoder, without the gig economy. They just wouldn't be possible without it. And this is one example. It's a lung cancer project that we had the privilege of working with alongside of Harvard and Dana-Farber Institute. So the idea was, can we create an algorithm that is smart enough to treat lung cancer, okay? So this is artificial intelligence. This is artificial intelligence in the good way, okay? So there's about 15 expert oncologists that are really good, and they get involved. They're in a panel, and they go in, and they decide where they're going to treat the lung cancer. They're very limited in how much they can do, and it's very limited by where they can apply their skills. So Dana-Farber wanted to create an AI algorithm to help expand their capabilities, basically. And we were able to prove, it took a while. It was a big challenge that we did over a series of months, right? Not years, months. But we had 564 computer scientists from 64 different countries collaborate on this algorithm, give each other ideas, boost their intellectual capability by combining intelligence together to solve this problem. We created 588 algorithms, so computer vision algorithms, to find the one that was as good, little better, than an expert oncologist, okay? So this is an example of AI that will affect all of us in a very positive way, right? It's not about, replacing labor. It's about getting this type of capability in the hands of everybody. So I'm really proud of that story as well. It just got covered in JAMA Oncology, so it's been peer-reviewed. The results are out there. So as a summary, I think the things to take away from this is the gig economy really does help us solve this digital inclusion problem, right? There is no, there's no gender, there's no bias towards gender, there's no bias to background. It's very, very pure. It's also a platform for education. So it allows people to learn new things that the market needs. And I think, kind of finally, if it done correctly, it provides this economic progression that becomes a cycle, okay? So the companies can benefit. Industries will benefit. Governments will benefit. Countries will benefit. And most importantly, the workers will benefit from this cycle of work that's kind of going through. A lot of people talk about that war on talent. There is no war on talent, right? It's not. The issue is changing people's mindsets on how to access that talent, okay? And that's why it's not just a burrito. So with that, thank you.